Can I pop in and out a co-host and guest? Because I got some questions for Movez, man.
Yeah, do you too,
Pop in.
This is your first time on Hardfood?
Yeah.
What's the... Oh, I'm intrigued to know what your story was from, like, just a quick run through of, like, what started spitting lyrics at what time, like, school days, or who was you clicked up with,
Okay.
and how you got to where you got to, but in
on a quick one, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
How many times you've been shot?
Video.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I started spitting probably about 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just taping myself with my brethren in my bedroom and that. We used to get the tapes, post them through one next geezer's letterbox and that. We used to just diss him all the time because he used to spit bars.
That's how you used to send
That's how
them,
we just send for him on the tape, just hold the button, record it, and then just post it, you get me? Post it, cut. And then I started rolling in Wolves more. I linked up with Skips and that.
Yeah.
Then Skips showed me a writing style. He must have said to me something about met the first two rhymes, like the first two lines rhyme, and then the third line don't rhyme with nothing, and then the fourth line rhymes with the first two.
Is this rhyming couplets?
Like yeah you get me. So then I was doing that for a bit, and then found my own little writing style. Then I was running with that. I linked up with man like Macca and all that. I kind of knew Macca from before actually, but I linked up with Macca.
That's right, Macca.
Macca Stayfresh.
Yeah.
He was in TNG, and at them times he was in TNG. You get me?
Oh wow.
So I remember one time I must have seen him. It was after. Can you remember Teen Splash? Years ago.
Teen Nation?
And I think it was called Teen Splash, and it was in Bilston, I think.
Oh, no. I think I remember it started.
TNG and all that was booked anyway. I remember that day I must have said to Macca, yo, put me in TYG, man. Put me in. He was like, nah, bro, this, that. You don't need a crew, this, that. I ended up joining Younger Stakes.
You was in Younger Stakes?
Man,
I was in Younger Stakes,
I
bro.
didn't know you was in Younger Stakes.
Wow.
I was in Younger Stakes.
As Movez?
Yeah, as Movez. But them times there, yeah, man never really rated me. I only kind of got in because my brother knew Flex.
Yeah.
You get me? So he just kind of put me in. And then man was like, yo, it's shit and that. So I was like, raw. When I'm hearing it, I'm thinking, nah. Raw, man think I'm shit and that? Ah, no.
And what age is that when
this was like 18.
Okay.
Yes. And then we must have left Younger Stakes now. Me and Skip started our own thing called Outlaws. And then we brought in man like Raider, J1.
Yeah, man.
Tupac.
Get
What did you say?
man said Tupac, you know.
Man put Tupac on.
Fucking a load of them anyway, you get me? We brought for a load of them. Them times there, Ray didn't even know how to spit bars at all. And carried on with that. That was going for a couple of years. And then that just broke away. People started going to like uni and bits and bobs and that, yeah. And then I joined Stayfresh.
And how did you join Stayfresh?
I must have spoke to, I don't know if it was J1 or Macca or someone was talking to me and they were saying basically they're doing this Stayfresh thing. Yeah. And then they told me to holler at Despa. I knew of Despa because he was in Higher States before anyway.
Yeah.
So then he said to me, I must have hollered him, he said to me, give him like a little couple of tracks or something so he can hear me. He ain't heard me for ages. I gave him the tracks and then he was like, yeah, you're in basically. And it went from there.
Wolverhampton's talented, you know.
Yeah, the best talent right now.
There's a lot, because you like Higher States.
Mm-hmm.
I remember hearing.
Well, was that Birmingham or?
Higher Stakes?
Yeah.
No, that was Wolves, man.
Oh, okay.
That was Wolves.
I thought Stakes was Birmingham, you know.
That was Wolves. That was just that was like the TNG rivalry, innit? Like,
yeah, but I always thought it was like Wolves and Birmingham. I didn't even realise
that
Stakes
was all
from
Wolves still.
I thought Younger Stakes was more Wolves, but I didn't realise Higher Stakes was Wolves as well.
Younger Stakes was like me, Menace, Skips, Darky,
Menace was in Younger
Rhino,
Stakes.
yeah.
I think it wasn't, you know. Menace was in Younger Stakes.
Yeah, Menace.
He was in TYG.
I think Menace went to TYG. I don't know, you know.
Man jump groups.
I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure. I swear Menace was with man. He could have been in TYG though, you know. He could have been in TYG. I feel like him and Darky was together though. Or that could have been Crawler actually. Could have been Crawler, yeah. Could have been TYG, you know. Could be buzzing still. But basically, yeah, that's it. That's how it
when you was
started.
with Stayfresh, everyone did their own thing, but as collectively did.
Yeah, everyone done their own thing, and then collectively, like, obviously, because we had producers like Essex and that, he would make a beat, and then
Essex.
you get me, Dread and that would
Essex.
say,
That boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
Right.
you get me, Dread and that would be like, oh, drop an 8-bar on this or whatever. And that's
Just
how
a
we made that
vibe.
16 for 16 thing. You get me.
Oh, yes.
And then obviously, because that popped off, that's when now and again we would go back and do tunes as a group, and then the group thing was kind of working, so we kind of ran with that.
Really well with P Money, innit?
Yeah,
You were very close with P Money, I remember.
yeah. Like mainly, I think it was mainly like Pressure. Pressure used to talk to P Money hard from like back.
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
me. So them two was close. I think that's how.
I remember the
man
first
all
time I
linked up
saw
properly.
P Money, it was before he was rapping. I went over to him and said, "You're going to be a rapper." I just go up to people on the chance that they'll be. I've said it to like 20,000 people.
And points out their future, you know.
Is that a video?
What's that?
Zio,
Zio.
Oh, TNG.
Young TNG, Slaughter.
See, I don't know. There's a picture right now that Sparkles has put. Shouts out Sparkles. That's put on the screen, right? And I don't know any of those kids on there, but I know them. You get me? Because I know that hat. I know that hat with the baseball teams on. I know that hat on the left with the great.
Yeah.
Remember them days? Like they look like familiar faces of what people used to look like, innit?
Them hats, you know.
So what's the plans now for the future? Now?
For the future,
You ain't dropped music for a little while now, innit?
bro, this is my first song I probably released properly in a good couple of years. Well, years. Literally.
After you got locked and that.
Yeah. But I got locked in like 2014. And I ain't
That was
dropped
just
no
a
music
guess,
since then.
bro. I just
Oh, man. Man didn't even need to reveal that.
I'm gonna say, you got locked. I didn't know you
Yeah, I
got
got
locked.
that time ago, though. That was years ago.
years
You did
ago.
time.
Nah, no, it wasn't even time. Like,
No, it
bro,
wasn't long.
like, it hurts me when I talk about it.
Because of the charge. What was the charge?
I
again?
got done for something stupid. It was like, listen, they just done me dirty, bro.
Yeah.
They give me like 300 and something hours community service.
That's when
yeah?
I saw you. Remember that? Oh,
Was you on community service?
no.
No, Jeez, let him go. Let him go. He's going. Tell him.
So I done that, and then they kept sending me back to court, and giving me extra hours. So all in all, I probably done like. I done about 360, and then they kicked me off community service for 6 months,
Yeah.
and then they brought me back, and then I had to do another 30 odd something hours, I done them, and then they sent me to jail. Imagine that.
So you have to.
They sent me to jail after that, so they made me do my hours.
How
I
long
remember
was you locked
shaking the
for?
geezer's hand on the boat and all that. I done like 3 months for breach, but I didn't breach nothing.
Yeah.
But because they kicked me off community service, they tried to say I tried to threaten the geezers and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then, because I was saying, yo, like, what's going on with my hours? Because I've been off this for weeks now. They ain't sent me no letter. I don't know what's going on. They've just kicked me off, you get me? So I was like, rah. And then they said to me, I've just got to come back and apologise. When I went back now, I thought, that ain't like, rah, no hours, no. And I thought, yeah, man, I'm nice. Apologised anyway. Made me finish up my hours. And then they're sending me to court every month for reviews. So I was going to court, I must have went like 3 times. And then my son was going to be born on the 28th of February, 2014. So that day I was meant to go to court, So I had to phone him and say, obviously, my son's going to be born by today. So they postponed it for another month. When I went there, they locked me up. No. Yeah, I mean, that was it. I'm saying to the geezer, I'm like, you got it wrong, you know? You got it wrong. The geezer's like, the door's there,
They
mate.
don't care.
That was it. You get me?
What
Finesse.
jail was it?
I went to Huel.
Okay.
Huel in like Redditch way.
And did you manage to resolve that beef and that?
Which beef?
The beef that you had, that big beef in it?
This geezer! This geezer!
We got
I've
the
been
prison
thinking
beef.
deep. He had me thinking deep, like beef. Did I have some beef, bro? Yeah, there's no beef.
People have
Dead.
to be aware of this guy, you know.
Dead man sucked everything out of me, you know. Man tried to keep that in.
But yeah, man.
Yeah,
I seen you
sometimes
when I was at hospital, when my daughter was being born. I
Yeah.
seen you doing community service. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
when's the new tune coming out? It's like, I can't even do music right now, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
deep, man.
hard. I was listening to freaking hard shit, volume 1.
And it's mad, you know, because Screamer Ra hollered me today.
To do volume 2?
Not even. I done that time ago.
2 came out?
Nah.
Oh, I'm gonna say.
I had volume 2 there for so long, but like in them times there, it was just I was just going through a mad time. You know when like things are happening, but things ain't happening. You start to doubt yourself and all that.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, bro, I don't know whether to drop this. I got screamers saying, "Drop that, bloody, you're mad." This, that, and I'm like, nah, man. I don't know. I feel like it can be
Hardship
better.
Volume 1, would you say that gave you a lot of like attention?
Do you know what? I don't know because I was already doing a lot then anyway. I was kind of doing shows anyway, and it was mainly for WV Make Doe. And so when I dropped, when that hard shit dropped, it was just like people was loving it. And remember, we didn't mix it down or nothing. You know, that was just raw. Literally, I would go to his yard. We'd do like 3 tunes. I'd go home. I'd go back 2 days later. We'd do another 2, and then we had like 10. And I just said, just drop it. And then we dropped it, and people was loving it, and I thought, raw.
Such a sick mix.
We should have. We should have done something because it's just raw. You get me?
I honestly see that as a classic, man. Such a sick.
It's
mixtape,
mad.
man.
It was mad. But around them times, I never understood what it was actually doing. People was talking to me about it, but in my eyes, I'm thinking, that ain't nothing. Man didn't even put effort in for that, man. That's just a little daft thing, man. I got something coming, you know them ones. But they're like, nah, that mixtape's hard, bro. Trust me, rare tear.
So what about The Leak?
The Leak.
Yeah.
Was that a tune? Or?
Nah, that's
the
like a
EP.
little EP thing.
Okay.
I threw that together. You like this?
You don't like this?
Fam, I hate this, you know.
You don't like this?
Is this already? This been out already?
Yeah, what's this, 2012?
Old, yeah.
Scene Smasher.
Old.
Video was hard and everything, like.
Yeah. It was mad. The beat was mad. I like the beat, but the bars I was saying, like sometimes I'd listen back to things and be like, nah.
Nah, but see, that's why I like you, you know. That's why you're my favorite in Stayfresh. You then Raider.
Yeah.
But like, because you just had the charisma. You
Yeah,
get me?
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
just straight charisma.
Oh, Moves is the best in Stayfresh, you know.
It's just mad.
He is, you know.
Man playing this old school. I haven't heard this for ages.
Jeez, eyes.
Jeez.
Stop it, man. I'm gonna punch Adrian, man.
How can you not like that, man? Yo.
Bro, you know, it kind of sounds alright now, listening back still. But you know
That's
what?
because we've been listening to the fuckery of today, what people are...
It's mad. I have not listened to that. I see that, like, obviously, on my, like, releases of mine, I haven't put many things on iTunes. I've got loads of songs, but I've never, like, hard shit that's never been on iTunes.
Yeah.
I may upload it, like, soon, just so it's still there, you know, them ones it never goes missing, but I see it all the time, you know, and I do not click on one song. I'm going to sit there and I'm like, fuck, yo, let's move that out of the way. So.
Me, from a DJ standpoint, you know what Serato is, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I've got my folders on the left, right, what category would I put you in to play? If I'm playing a set, you know, you have like 3 or 4 tunes that are similar.
Yeah.
Who's in your crate? Like, what kind of artist for when I'm playing you in the club?
Okay.
After you do me my dub
That's
plate.
a good question. You know what? You see me, I think I'm kind of a I think I'm a like kind of a rave MC kind of thing, because my kind of style, I like to do just skippy songs like WV Make Doe. That's kind of my, you get me? But I can do everything else. I do like to do other things, but I tend to like to do that more because I can put more energy into, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't know. One of them.
What did you think he sounded like? What kind of category? What artist?
Play him WV Make Doe, man. Let him hear that first. Don't go off that one. Scrap that. You never heard that, yeah? You never heard that.
I'm gonna
Because straight away I think about artists straight away, and I think, yo, I could mix that in bad.
Yeah.
I have somebody that's popping right now.
Who?
I want to see what the young boy says first.
I'm gonna play it for.
Because you got to remember he's
Yeah.
Oh, you playing it for?
Yeah. New tune now. WV Make Doe Part 2.
iTunes, Spotify, everything, everywhere. I like this version. I like this version better than the original.
Oh, is this part 2?
This part 2. This only got dropped literally the other day.
Oh, okay.
You listen to the one I sent you? You watched that one earlier? Yeah. That was
I
2000.
I clicked off because I thought I'd already heard. I thought it was the older.
No, that was older. That was older.
Oh, you sent me that.
This is a new one. Yeah.
Who produced this?
Predator, same beat.
WV Make Doe, WV Make Doe, back in the prem, he's on the road, girls in okay.
Are Wolves in the Prem?
Yeah.
Just got back in now.
WV Make Doe, back in the prem, he's on the road, girls in okay, them at post rush. WV Make Doe, I told man, WV Make Doe.
They're gonna be bumping this in the changing rooms, isn't it? Smart move.
No man blow and no man will fuck up your show and get that P then go. So I tell man again, I get the door and I let man know. I flip the flow, so cover her eyes if you see man live in the flesh. Car man will take away your hoe. Hit that back, hit that then go. Hit that track, get raps from snow and let that show. Man, they're looking like £1 million when you see man do 10 toe. WV Make Doe, WV Make Doe. Back in the prem, he's on the road. So girls in no kind of my post trash.
I would never want to be from Wolverhampton, but this kind of makes me wish I lived on the border. It's the only thing.
You got your tune, man. Thinking she wants a guy from Birmingham. That's your tune.
Nah, that's not our tune.
That's yours, man.
And you know what? When they did that, man from Birmingham, I was like, oh shit. I'm glad I moved out the country, man, because that was awful.
Boy,
What are you saying? What do you think he sounds like from young years, 16-year-old?
Like kind of older grime stuff, like
MC Grinder.
like Chip maybe.
Oh, Chip, yeah.
Like Sony.
Okay, yeah. Oh, well, he's Sony's your boy in the S15, Sony.
Sony, as in
Screamer Sony.
Oh yeah.
Same click. I think you'd match well with like. I think you'd sound sick on a track with AJ Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a skippy man as well.
Yeah.
I rather like a lot of his tunes as well.
Yeah.
He's good beats and that.
No, that's anti-Joshua.
Just Spock.
Sparkles.
So why do you prefer this one to the first one?
Obviously, because I can, even though I could have related to the bars then, but that was then. This is more like everything I'm saying. I know, you know, them ones like
Yeah. Vivid.
Yeah, it's vivid. Like basically, yeah.
I feel like the bars on this one are more serious, like you like more mature. Almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the way you spat it was like you put like the deeper voice on.
Yeah. I agree.
That was intentional.
Yeah. I just, you know what? Obviously, from the first one, when I listen to what I'm saying and all that, like, I know that's how it was, you know, them ones. So this is how it is now. So I wanted to make sure I get that across, like, yo, it's not like then, you know, them ones, like, it's all changed now.
Yeah, but you gotta stay true to the moves of it. You gotta stay
It's
true.
true.
Don't try to lock off the charisma and
Nah.
You can't, as an artist, do you think that you should always be able to evolve with like what you're going through at the time, or do you, because some people obviously will try and stay that old style.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. You could I could always try and do that. Don't get me wrong. My style is just my style, and I've still got bars where I'll go back to, I flip that though. You get me? I'll still do all that stuff. But just what I'm saying, I think it's just a bit more mature now. And my flow's a bit tighter now.
Yeah.
I feel like my words are more clearer. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before, sometimes I wouldn't even be able to get out my flow properly like that.
You have to put your 10,000 hours in, innit? Like, you have to put that work in. It's
You get me?
Yeah, I feel like I don't want you to intentionally try and move away from that.
Yeah,
because that is why like.
Of course, of course,
like,
man.
I'm trying to think, there's a big artist that said something like that. It's like even like when Jay-Z's like, oh, people got my old shit by my old album. It's like, nah, man, just give us some of the old shit, kind of like, you know what I mean? That's why people like fall in love with you, kind of thing. You know what I mean? As an artist.
Yeah,
so
I hear that.
Don't try to venture in detail.
But the thing is, you know, any person that does enjoy the artist will understand growth.
Yeah.
And you know what it
you
is,
grow with the artist as well.
Grow with them.
And what it is, yeah, I like to do all different types of music. There's been times where I've done like slow kind of rap then. And I put that out and people will murder me, you know, and I think the tune's hard. They're like, nah, go back to grime. And I'm thinking, bro, I'm versatile. You know them ones. I like to do bits of everything, man. You get me?
I'm not in with that. Sometimes I hear artists and I'm like,
Nah, it
because
depends.
they're like, nah,
It
you
depends.
can't put me in a box, man. Nah, some artists need to be in a box. Yeah.
It depends.
Nah, they
But then
do, you know.
but then you just said
They do.
you just said artists grow for that, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, grow. The box grows. Stay in the box. Get me? I don't know if I want to hear Moves doing a love tune. Take off your pads. Nah. Yeah, let's keep what we know.
Don't get me. I know how to balance it, man. I can come through on them girl tunes and that. I can come through, but it's like I like to do everything, and if the beat sounds good to me, I'll fuck with it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll have people who absolutely love that kind of thing. You get me? Like I done. What did I do? Oh. There's a tune back in the day, and it went something like, "All I want is you." Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember his name. Oh, what's his name, man? The tune's called "All I Want Is You" or something like that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Keep going, I'll get it.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Miguel.
Oh yeah.
That tune, I remixed that
Jay
tune.
in the building. Done Hardfood. Get me.
You get me? I done a remix of that, yeah. And the response was mad. People were like, blood, that is hot. You should stick to you should do more of that. You get me?
Yeah.
And then I'll go back to grime. People will love the grime again. And then I'll switch back to that. They're like, nah, man, go back to the grime. You get me? And you're thinking, rah. I like to do a bit of everything, man. So I'll just keep it moving. Whatever's whatever. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, I'm just not letting it affect me anymore.
Where do you go from here with this new tune or this new catalogue of music, and how do you get to? Because right now the game from when I knew like or was around you back in the day with my people,
Yeah.
it was a different industry completely, wasn't it? Like now there's potential of WV really making some dough.
Yes,
See what I did there,
yes,
guys?
yeah.
That was sick, innit?
Yeah, big
Don't give me props.
I might want to go check that.
Don't give me props.
I'm gonna take those back, you know.
You can really make some money out of this, and it can actually not just be a weekend thing where you're getting money from the raves. This can be a real like career. So how does that go now from here?
Bro, I'm trying to push it that way. Mama just telling me about little vodka thing going on earlier, so you know, I'm trying everything I can. I'm open to all opportunities for me to try and push whatever I'm doing. You get me?
Do you think that because the way the industry is now, and the way that the consumer can just get the music just boom so easily off their phone, that more people that have released music years ago, they're more inclined to say, you know what, I might jump back in.
Yeah, things like even like see, I'm kind of still like very new in it. This is the first song I've dropped in a while, so when it comes to like Spotify and all that, I'm kind of new. You get me? Now, when I'm hearing about playlists and all that, and I've heard loads of people on Spotify I've never heard of before, and I've just come across the song and I'm thinking, bruh, I've had to check who that is.
Yeah.
And then I listen to him now, you know them ones.
Yeah.
So because of all Spotify and all that, I think it's helped major. Like you definitely gonna think, yeah, man, I'm gonna try get myself on a little playlist or whatever, because that's gonna push you major.
Are you still tight with Logan Sama?
Me personally, as Moves, I've spoke to him once or twice. My problem back in the days, when all the Stayfresh stuff was going on, I used to be the geezer who just sit in the back with the weed man. You know them ones, quiet.
But I thought that was because you blew up and you thought...
Not even, bro. That was just because I thought we was going to blow. I don't need to talk to you. That's
So
what
did you
Dread's
have a
there
bit
for.
of an ego?
You get me? I wouldn't even say it was an ego. I just thought, this is what Dread's here for. Why do I need to chat to you for? You get me? Say, if you're the DJ, but there's 9 man on most of the time.
And manager there. Like,
when I do a tune, he has it and he sends it to you guys. So
you went on Mad Light
You get me?
Skin,
So I was just like, man said Mad Light Skin.
Yeah, I see you.
Basically, I was moving light skin, and really, I should have opened my mouth. The sickest geezer for opening his mouth is Macca. Salute Macca, because you see Macca, he's a legend for that stuff. He'll go around. That geezer still chats to Ed Sheeran, and he's gone.
Bro,
he met Ed Sheeran before.
I had a chat with Ed Sheeran outside of a pub and tried to get him on a tune with RT. You know, I swear now. Yeah,
That's mad.
That's like back in the day, like.
Yeah.
You get me? So Macca, he's just really, he used to chat to everyone. We'd go everywhere. He chat to Target, he chat to Logan, he chat to everybody. Even though Dread's chatting, he's chatting. You know what I mean? So they'll remember Macca when we used to go. They'll remember him.
Yeah.
And then he would keep in contact on Twitter and that. So I rate Macca because he could stop doing music, and when he jumps back in, all he has to do is pick up the phone.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, Mac. You know what I
He
mean?
released Mad the other day, innit?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get me? So I rate Macca for that. I wish I would have done more of that. Whereas now I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking to people and them things. Whereas before I wouldn't have done that. No
Trying
way.
to be friendly and Mr. Social. I've
Yeah,
gone down
man.
that path. I've really ruined some relationships with being light skinned and that. Nah, seriously.
The light skin thing don't work, man.
In DJing, like I've really and then I'm like, nah, I'm never playing your tune again. I'm never playing at your dance again. I'm never doing this again. And now I'm like, I'm just gonna pretend to be everyone's friend, man.
Yeah.
And
That's
I've
the
learned
best, the
it's not
safest thing.
because I won't hold my mouth. But sometimes instead of being fake and not saying the right thing, I just don't say the wrong thing. You get me? So it's not like I'm just gonna pretend and say stuff, but I just keep it. I've got a question for you. It's a kind of a serious question. Has Juice ever done music? Because my man talks like. Basically, I heard he got Guitar Hero for Christmas one year. And now he talks about producing all the time. Have you been in the studio with Juice?
Oh,
Never been in
man.
the studio with music.
Do you know what? Nah, you know.
Nah, neither's anyone else.
Nah.
We're in the what now?
I've heard his stuff. I've heard your stuff still from back when you used to do CDs before.
Gin and juice too, innit?
But
Yeah, man. I used to do music.
Juice,
man.
what? Tell us about this music thing you used to do, man.
I used to do music.
What's
so
that
why did
mean?
you stop? Why did you actually stop? Have you actually stopped?
You know, I came back still. I came back. I made a CD last year. But like, remember from back in the day, like Reen's days, like making tunes with like Bear Over Man.
Yes.
Basically made a CD with like 6 man. And he was like, oh yeah. When you're recording, it's all happy days. And
Yeah.
So you're a
gonna do this video?
producer?
Nah, I used to make beats back in the day, but my beats weren't great. I used to spit bars.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
You ain't spitting no bars, bro.
I could show you the tune, but yeah.
Nah, play it now. Play it right now.
Play the tune? Nah.
Nah, play it right now, bro.
Nah, because I could play the tune right now, but the podcast ain't really about that stuff.
No, it is. It's what's it say on your t-shirt?
Hard food?
And what's it say underneath?
Juice English?
Exactly. It's
Man, the
about
podcast
you.
to know, innit?
Yeah, it's
I
about.
know.
Oh, is he doing Joe Budden? I retired. You're jacking all their shit. You jacked the gunshot. You jacked the sleepers, and now you're jacking the retired shit.
So man can't retire.
Someone can retire.
Man can't play tunes there.
Nah, hey, with it, bro.
Nah, Gin and Juice was doing its thing still.
Yeah, it was.
He's definitely doing his thing still.
What's fit fast and that?
I
Wow.
got bar silver. If I play the tune now, still be.
Don't keep
Eh?
fronting.
Nah, I'll play the tune. I'll play your tune afterwards.
I want
Still,
it-
but I
I
don't
want
really
it
want to play
as one
tunes
of your
on
tunes
the
at the
podcast.
end.
Say again.
Want it as one of your tunes at the end of your playlist.
Well, I don't know if we can do that anymore.
No, you say.
No, I say what's good.
No, you say what's good, and I say it back again.
You said what's good?
No, you start then.
Yo, what's good? It's the Hardfood Podcast.
Back again.
My name's Juice English.
Saxon King.
And make sure you subscribe to the... Nah, fuck it up. Hey, somebody let Juice look at his notes.